Hey y'all, so this week is science fiction week for MVmedia, so we're going to start off talking about the first books that we did in that genre, and that was the Dark Universe series. So where did Dark Universe come from? Me, when I was first started publishing and stuff like that, I was always looking at spaces and places where I felt like the African diaspora presence wasn't what it should be. And science fiction is really popular among a lot of Black science fiction fans, and we talk about Star Trek and some of the different things about showing people in the galaxy and stuff like that. And I say, you know what? We've never really seen anything about a Afrocentric Galactic Empire. At least I hadn't at the time. So I like to address stuff like this with anthologies, because when I think about stuff like this, I think about other authors that probably wanted to do something like that, or may have worked on something like that. And so I said, hey, let's do this. So I got with Gene Peterson, a fellow author who I knew was really into science fiction. And I said, let's develop an anthology and give it a background history of an African-based, Afrocentric-based galactic empire. And that's where the idea and the concept from Dark Universe came up. So we sat down, we came up with the premise about a African-American businessman who bought a planet, because this was during like the exploration into the unknown, the galaxy. And there was a company called Environ that was basically going around and terraforming planets and selling them to corporations. This particular businessman had the concept, the ideal of buying a planet and creating it as a place for people of African descent to go and live and prosper. And that's where the whole concept of the Dark Universe came from. So we sat down and we started with that origin, and we plotted out a 1,000-year history of this galactic empire. And that was our background story. And after we did that, instead of doing an open call, we got in contact with authors who we knew that were really, great science fiction writers, and we thought they might be interested in participating. And most of them did. So we got them all together, and we created the first anthology. We released it in 2017, and it was the first one is Dark Universe. I also had the opportunity to work with James Eugene, who was a great artist, and just took the whole concept and just basically interpreted it amazingly well. And so we let out the first anthology, and this first anthology we actually covered the entire span of the empire from its beginning to, I guess you can say, its demise, because no empire lasts forever. And as we were doing this, one of our authors, Penelope Flynn, was like, we've created this vast, world, this universe, and we're just going through the whole thing, and we're not really talking about this universe as it was existing, within this 1,000 years. We just kind of go through its entire history. So that's where the concept of Dark Universe, Bright Empire came out. And this book is a collection of stories talking about the empire in its heyday, where we have people talking about how it expanded and some of the other things that were going on. And another collection of great books. Some of the same authors from the first book showed up to write stories for the second anthology, and we also had some new authors as well. Now the plan was have 5 anthologies, and each one of them focusing on a particular aspect of the empire. Of course, you know what happened around 2020, so that kind of threw us off. And we've been still kind of trying to get ourselves together from there. People have lives, things come up. We have other projects that come up since then, but it is our plan at some point to get back to this Dark Universe anthology series. There's also plans of us dropping some novels. Actually, Gene already has a novel that's based in this world. He has a short story that's based in this world that's going to be in the Space Funk anthology. And I have a novel that I've been working on that talks about that takes place in this world as well. But we will get back to it, and we will complete this series. But in the meantime, you've got the Dark Universe anthology, and you've got the Dark Universe Bright Empire that are available now. They're on sale. You go to the website, right on the front page, you'll see the science fiction thing. You'll see the images for the cover. You click it, take it there. You can purchase it. They're also available on ebooks as well. And for those of you who have to, it's also available on Amazon. So go to the site, check these out. You will be very happy with what you get. And just know that there's more in the future coming. Y'all take care. Peace.